What's up you guys, it's Jay Carnas, and in this video I'm going to be doing a mural in the studio. Now, it's been a few days since I've taken everything down. I did patch up all the holes that I left, as you can tell from the terrible patch job. And I moved the studio to a different part of the apartment. And yeah, I'm going to be doing a mural in the studio. But it's not just going to be any regular mural. It's going to be a mural for the baby. We're pregnant, she's 6 months. Got 3 more months to go. We're super excited, and the only thing left to do in this room before all the baby stuff starts coming in is the mural. And I need to lighten up that dark blue, draw up the design, get approval from the lady, and then start painting. So, yeah. Alright. Yo, what about over here?
There, it's connected. Stop bitching. How you doing? Excuse me. I'm painting.
Up and then down.
Girl, for what?
I've done the whole wall, you're still in the same section.
I did a great job.
What? Alright, so there's been a little change of plans. Disregard everything I said earlier. Now, the wall is painted, you saw it, it's all painted, but I'm not going to do a mural anymore. The reason we're not going to do one is because we're in an apartment and, you know, we don't know where we're going to be at the end of the lease, whether we're going to stay or leave. And, you know, if we do end up leaving, we have to repaint that, and we're not going to be taking the mural with us. So we decided to do something a little different, maybe do a painting or two, and that way we can take it with us when we do leave and keep it in the baby's room permanently. She does want me to do something with this thing. I don't know what, so I'm going to ignore that until she decides what she wants me to do. Right now she's at work. I do have the day off. So I decided to surprise her with a painting that I've been planning for a while now. So the painting that I'm gonna do is one dedicated to her grandfather that passed earlier this year. He was a huge fan of the Peanuts, Snoopy, and I did a little drawing. So it's Snoopy on his little house, and he's wearing his little helmet, flying and everything. And Snoopy, if you can tell right here, he's wearing a scarf, but it's got the Puerto Rican flag on it. And then right here in his wrist, I'm gonna put her grandfather's bracelet, which he wore all the time, and she is currently wearing on her ankle. And then in the back, so I scanned that and I decided to add to it. On the background, on the clouds, I'm gonna have bendiciones. Written out in the clouds. He used to say that all the time. Yeah, and then I made little notes here and there where I'm gonna adjust this a little bit, change the colors, and kind of just work with it. But that's the plan. I hope she likes it. I'm pretty sure she's gonna like it. And the idea is to have this painting hanging over the baby's crib to kind of resemble that, you know, her grandfather's gonna be watching over the baby, you know, all her life. She was pretty sad that her grandfather's not gonna be here to meet the baby. We actually found out the day after he passed that she was pregnant, so that was like, it was like a lot back to back. But yeah, this idea came to me and I drew it out as fast as I could and just laid it all out, and I'm really excited. When she does decide what she's gonna do with this piece of wood that I just showed you, I will do that. I will I will continue the video and yeah, show you what I do with that. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna project this. I did draw it out, like I said. I'm gonna project it, and I am gonna do it in the same size canvas. If I'm not mistaken, it's 36 by 36. So yeah, let's do that, and so I can use up as much time as possible before she gets home. So let's get started. Projecting the drawing is pretty straightforward. Just set up the projector at good height, turn off the lights, and just trace it. Unfortunately, I have not learned yet that I need to stop using a black Sharpie to outline because it takes me forever to cover up the black Sharpie while I'm painting. I need to keep reminding myself to switch over to a really dark pencil or a colored pen or something. I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm still using that Sharpie. All right, and just like every other painting, you gotta start off with blocking in first. Just the basic colors, more or less where everything's going to be. This way it's easier for me to go either lighter or darker if I need to. And there's already a color there that I can go based off of. The background was pretty simple. Aside from the clouds, it was just light blue. So little phthalo blue mixed with titanium white, and we're good to go. And of course I did the red for the doghouse. I also did the red on the scarf with the Puerto Rican flag on it. Yellow for Woodstock, and the goggles, green for the helmet, brown for the rest of the goggles, and a light gray for Snoopy himself, which I can lighten up later because, like I mentioned, this is the blocking in stage. I used up a lot of white in this painting. Definitely a lot of red too, especially here I extended the doghouse and I added many layers of red on this doghouse because the reds just weren't coming out right and they were coming out too blotchy. It was either too dark or too light. It just wasn't working out for me. I came back and forth with the doghouse for quite a bit. Even though it seems pretty simple, it's probably my least favorite part about the painting. The scarf was pretty easy. It's just a scarf and then the design is a Puerto Rican flag. So I just had to emphasize on where the bends and the folds and the kind of like the flares at the end of the scarf were, and just add in the colors of the Puerto Rican flag. With Snoopy, I just layered lighter and lighter shades of gray until I got to the desired color, which was pretty close to white, but I didn't want it to be, white. So it was just layers and layers of light gray, slowly getting lighter until it looked right. As for the helmet, same concept, just lighter shades of green, little dark areas here and there, and just kind of gave the form, like the roundness of it. Same thing with the goggles, kind of give it its shape so that it's not flat. And the best way to do that is adding in highlights and shadows and just defining the shapes as much as possible. Thanks to the love I have for using Sharpies to outline when I'm projecting, it took me forever to cover it up with the white that I used in the clouds and on Snoopy. I had to use different shades of grays so that it covered up the black Sharpie, and then I would just lighten it up with layers and layers of paint. Something I love about working with acrylic paint is that once I work in an area and I want to give it a chance to dry, I can just jump somewhere else, work on that, and by the time I'm done, the previous area is already dry. And it's pretty cool because if I end up not liking what I had done, I can just paint right over it and not have to worry about, spreading the previous paint around or having to scrape it off because it's already dry. And just so you know, if you're interested in any art materials that I use in this video or in any other video, I normally have affiliate links to Blick art materials in the description. So if you're interested in any of the materials, there will probably be a link in the description. Go check that out. Another thing I wanted to take a second to say is thank you very much for watching my video. I appreciate you guys. If you're enjoying this video or you like my YouTube channel in general, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. It all helps my channel grow. I would really appreciate it. Also, just a heads up, make sure you stay to the end of the video, not only for those final sexy shots, but I do have bloopers at the end of the video. So if you want to laugh a little bit, make sure you check those out. After putting in those final details, the next and the last thing to do would be to pull out a black Posca paint marker, do some outlines, some little final details, and of course, my signature. What's up, you guys? It's Jay Carnus, and in this video I'm gonna be doing a mirror. What's up, you guys? It's Jay Carnus, and
I can't.
hilarious.
Breathe.
Temporarily relocating. The mirror.
Not temporary, just relocating.
My apologies. I'm relocating to a different part of the video. Studio, apartment. A little behind the scenes of how annoying these intros are.